Here's an exercise how to play triads on the top 3 strings and start to get them into your headspace and vocab. Start with a D chord, though everyone knows, hit the open D, but we're just looking at the top 3 strings, and that's a D note there on the B string. That's obviously the 1. The major triad is made up of the 3rd, which is the F sharp, and the A, which is the 5th. 1, 3 and 5. This is actually the 2nd inversion because you've got the 5th in the bass. If you move everything along the string that they're on and go to the next 1st, 3rd or 5th, this is what you get. That 1st comes up to that 3rd, that 3rd comes up to that 5th, and that 5th comes up to that 1st. Yep. So there's a D. That's actually the top 3 notes of that D bar chord, so that kind of helps. And then the next one is the top 3 notes of that D bar chord. There they are, and that's F sharp and A and D. So there's the D string in the bass, and there's the D triad. The 3 inversions, and you can get up 12 frets higher than that. You can do that also with the A string. There's top 3 notes of the A chord, and then that moves up to those. It's the top 3 of that bar chord, and then those, which is the top 3 of like a D chord but moved all the way up to A at the 9th and 10th frets, because that's the A note there on the B string, and then that's the top of that A chord again up there. So you've got A, and then you can also do it off the E string. So there's E, top 3 strings, there's the D shape moved up 2 frets to E, so that's an E on the B string, and then there's E is the top 3 notes of that E chord, and then there's the top of the E there. So then what you do is you try and play a blues in A. So first line, 4 bars of A, then it goes to D. Make some version of how you make 2 bars worth of that and get through all your D inversions. Back to A. Then for E, D, A, E. Okay, so try like this, maybe all this of the way through, do, I don't know, half a bar each inversion. Whoops, A. Get the gist. That way you've really worked at where those 3 inversions go. On each of those ones they'll have a root note, a 3rd and a 5th. Already looked at that on the D chord, how it's the root note on the B string, 3rd on the top, 5th underneath. Here it's 1, 3, 5 with D, F sharp and A, and here it's 3, 5, 1 with F sharp, A and D, before you're back to the original one, which was 5th, 1st and 3rd with A, D and F sharp. And you can, once you see the notes on each of those strings, you really learn those top 3 strings really well as well, which is a super useful thing to know about the instrument.